Today I'm making some Marry Me Tofu, one of my most popular recipes on the blog, and it doesn't have a long form video as a companion, so I thought why not make one, plus it gives me an excuse to eat this again. So to start, I'm going to grab 2 blocks of super firm tofu. This is my favorite kind of tofu because it requires no pressing and it's good right out of the package. You could try using extra firm and pressing, but ideally get vacuum sealed tofu. And I know some folks will say I should freeze my tofu, but I'm personally not a fan of that as it becomes kind of spongy and delicate, plus super firm doesn't really benefit from freezing. In any case, what I'm doing now is making my grilled tofu recipe, which is my go-to for any kind of recipe that traditionally uses a chicken fillet. Of course, you could just tear the tofu up into chunks if you like, but for presentation, I like doing this. And you could also use whatever vegan chicken you like. I've also got some soy curl chicken. You could use your favorite store-bought or even some jackfruit or chickpeas, or whatever floats your boat. Either way, I like to carve the tofu like so, and don't worry all you zero wasters, I'm not throwing out the scraps. I'm going to use them in another dish or I can just snack on them. Once I've carved and scored my tofu fillets, it's time to make the marinade, and this uses pantry staples, at least if you cook a lot of vegan dishes that is. Obviously you can sub out what you need to or season it however you like. You could use oil instead of vegan mayo, tamari or coconut aminos instead of soy sauce. You get the idea. Just make it taste good according to your preferences, and once it is tasting good, we're going to give our tofu breasts a little dunk in that marinade, let the excess drip off, and then we can either grill them right away, or if you're like me, you might want to make these the day before and let them hang out in the fridge overnight. In fact, I like having these in the fridge so I can quickly whip up something like a Caesar salad or Alfredo, which yes, all of these recipes are on my site, and if you hate ads and want to support my work, I do have an ad-free option on my blog as well. More info in the description. But once we are ready to, we're going to go ahead and grill those over medium heat until nicely browned. And if there's some marinade that tries to escape from your tofu, you can just scooch it back. It's going to caramelize and add some extra pops of flavor. Also, you will likely have some excess marinade, so you can brush some on every time you flip them. Cook them until they look something like that, and then we can remove them from the heat and let them cool. Now this next step is totally optional, but I'm going to dredge these in some flour and then shallow fry them. This is going to give them a nice outer skin, for lack of a better term. It's not only going to create some nice textural variety, but it's also going to help the tofu stay firm after we drench it in all that Marry Me sauce. But again, totally optional, so skip this step if you want. Oh, and always make sure you drop the fillet away from you so you don't splash yourself with hot oil. Once they are done, I'm going to switch to another pan, mostly for the thumbnail photo, but you could totally use the same pan for the Marry Me sauce, which does have a cashew cream, so I'm going to go ahead and prep that as well. You could also just use some blended silken tofu if you don't do cashews, or maybe some full-fat coconut milk, whatever works for you. Now let's start off with some vegan butter, and then after that we're going to fry up some garlic along with an Italian seasoning and some Calabrian chilies or some red pepper flakes. And this is not going to make the dish spicy, so add more as you wish. Just make sure you don't burn the garlic. Next, I'll grab some of this vegan chicken bouillon, or you could totally use veggie broth if you can't get your hands on this stuff. Again, do what works for you. After that, we're going to add the cashew cream. We have about 1 1/4 cups worth, but I recommend starting off with 1/2 to 3/4 cup and adding more as you like. I generally end up using about 1 cups. 1 cups? 1 cup. Then we're going to do some Dijon mustard and try to get your hands on this stuff over Grey Poupon. To me, it's milder but more flavorful, but of course any Dijon will do. We're also going to do some vegan Parmesan, or you could just use some nutritional yeast to taste. I would start with like 2 tablespoons and add more as you like. And the sauce is going to seem kind of thin at first, but we're going to bring it up to a simmer and just let it reduce for about 6 to 8 minutes or until it looks something like this. And then we're going to add in some sun-dried tomatoes, either the kind packed in oil or these bagged ones that I like to snack on like raisins. Stir that around, and then we're going to add in our tofu fillets. And for those of you good at math, you might be wondering what I'm doing with the other 2 fillets that I didn't add to the pan. Well, I'm leaving them out for the thumbnail once again, but you can totally add all of them when you make this, of course. Then we can sprinkle on some parsley or basil, and you're done. It's great on pasta, mashed potatoes, or rice is nice. And I was going to try to get some aesthetically pleasing, well-shot eating footage here, but to be honest, I was just friggin' starving and I had to just completely house this dish. It's just too good. In fact, it passes the goblin test, which if you don't know is when something is so good, I can eat the leftovers cold straight from the fridge like a goblin. So if you're a goblin as well, you gotta make this dish. If you do, let me know how it goes, and I'll see you all next time.